Hey guys, so today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial using the NYX Off TROPIC Hasta Vista palette. I just picked this up a few weeks ago and these little babies are $20 because I did get both of them. So yes, you do get 10 shades. And I did use some new products that I mentioned in my previous haul video. So if you haven't seen that, check that out as well. But yeah, these eyeshadows are super pigmented and easy to blend, which I hope they would be for a $20 drugstore palette. But yeah. This is the look I came up with. I kind of did the blue or the green actually. I used this one on my lower lash line and we kind of did like a purple sunset kind of thing. We, by we, I mean me and my little hand that did the work. That's who I'm referring to as we. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every single week and I will see you guys in my next one. I wanted to say bye guys, but I'm not going anywhere. So I'm going to be starting off with my eyes today. So I'm going to be taking my KKW Beauty concealer and applying that all over my lids as a base. And I'm going to be blending that out with my beauty blender, of course. And I'm not going to be setting that in place with any loose powder or anything. Then moving on, I'm taking the NYX Off Tropic Hasta Vista palette and the Shifting Sands, and I'm mixing that brown and that kind of purpley brown. And I'm taking this brush right here. This is the brush that came with the Anastasia Riviera palette, and I'm using the flat side, and I'm just going to be packing that on my crease. And that brown shade is the only color I used from the Shifting Sands palette, just because I want to do a separate tutorial using that palette. So going back to the Hasta La Vista palette, I'm going to be taking that lighter purple shade and my Morphe M514, and I'm just going to be blending the edges of the crease color with that purple shade. And these colors have like no names, so I'm just going to be referring to them as whatever color they are. Like, I even refer to them by their name if they do come with a name, LOL. Anyway, now I'm dipping back into the purple again, and I'm doing that just so I can deepen up the color because it kind of faded and I want it to look as bright as it does in the pan on my eye. Then I'm going to be going in with that bright orange shade, and I'm going to be using an itty bitty blending brush. This is the Morphe M562. If you haven't seen my haul, I will list it down below. I just picked up this little baby brush, and honestly, you guys need a little baby blending brush. It's absolutely amazing. Then going back into the purple, I'm going to be packing a little bit of that on again, just because we did lose some color. Basically, this whole look is just packing and blending, and I'm going back in and packing on the first two shades again we used. And then here, I'm just taking a clean blending brush just because the inner corners right there were looking a little harsh to me, and I'm just softening them up a little bit. Then going in with the yellow shade, I'm taking another M562 brush, and I'm just going to be blending the edges of the orange with the yellow just so we have a nice ombre of colors. And at first I thought I was gonna cut the lid and do something else on the lid and add a little shimmer, but then I decided to just pack on the purple and the brown. I kind of wasn't feeling cutting the crease because I was really happy with the way it was looking, and I was like, I don't want to cover anything up, especially since my eyes are really hooded, so like half of that would have been gone. So now that I'm done with my lids, I'm just taking a makeup wipe and cleaning up the edges, and I had no fallout. Surprisingly, none of these shadows had any fallout, which is always a good thing. So now going in with my primer, I'm taking my Tasha the Silk Canvas primer, and I'm just going to be rubbing that between my fingers and massaging it onto my face. Then for my foundation today, I'm going to be taking my Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, and this is my favorite foundation of all time. It's so full coverage and it just blends out amazing, and it doesn't look cakey, and it lasts all day, and it's just amazingness in a bottle. And I'm just blending that out with my booty blender. And I did skip out on concealer today just because I felt like I didn't really need it. So we're just going to jump straight into baking. I'm using my Huda Beauty Loose Setting Powder in the shade Cupcake, which I totally didn't show because I was so excited for my eyeshadow, I guess. And I'm just going to be baking under my eyes, the sides of my nose, on my forehead where it creases a little bit. And here is a little bad clip of me doing my eyebrows because I literally have to be in the freaking mirror to do my eyebrows. Then I'm going to be wiping off the bake with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder. And I'm just going to be applying that wherever we didn't apply the loose powder. Then for my bronzer today, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match bronzer. And I'm just taking my Morphe R2 and I'm bronzing up my cheeks and my forehead. And honestly, how pale do I look right now? I was even looking at myself in the camera in between shots and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so white. And then after that, I'm going to be taking a smaller brush. I'm going to be using my Morphe Y10, and I'm just going to be kind of doing a more precise, not really contour, just a more precise bronze, I guess. Yeah. And then I'm going to be bronzing up my nose a little bit just so I don't look so flat. Then for my blush today, I'm going to be taking Romantic Rose by Milani, and I'm going to be using my Morphe M404 Duo Fiber brush to apply that. Then going back with my loose powder, I'm just going to be carving out my jawline, and yes, you're gonna see right now that when I look straight forward, it's not even, and I was okay with that. It's fine. We move on. Life goes on. Moving on to mascara, I was going to be taking my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, but then I remembered I bought some new mascara from NYX if you watched my last haul. Yes, it's not really that great, and I don't like saying bad things about products because I don't know, I just don't, but this mascara wasn't the greatest. And I'll show you in the shot that my left side has no mascara on and my right side, like, look, it literally still looks the same, you guys. So yes, that's a no bueno. So I'm gonna go and take my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black and I will show you the difference. Do we see that? Do we see that? Because I see that. Yes, girl. Yes. And that's some tea on some NYX mascara. So moving on to my lower lash line, I'm just going to be taking that Anastasia brush and whatever was left on it, I just kind of smudged it under there. I don't know why, but yes, at first I was just like, I'm just gonna use the same colors on the lid on the lower lash line, but then I wanted to incorporate that green or blue. I don't know, in the pen it looks green, but then when you put it on it looks blue. And I'm just taking a definer brush. This is by MAC, and I'm just going to be smudging that on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to be taking my House of Lashes X Sephora lashes in the style Marigold. And for my lips today, I'm going to be using my Essence lip pencil in Berry. Or just kidding, it's a soft berry. Then for my lipstick, I'm going to be taking a L'Oreal lipstick. This is from the Balmain collection they had. And this is the shade Urban Safari, which is basically just a really nude lipstick because I do believe this was limited edition, but it's a basic color. Then for my lip gloss, I'm going to be taking my Smashbox Los Angeles Hustle and Glow lip gloss, and I'm just absolutely obsessed with this lip gloss. It looks so amazing in the sun. Then I'm going to be applying my Morphe setting spray, and then I'm going to go in with my highlighter. Oh, you thought I forgot. No, I didn't, girl. And I'm using Ofra's Rodeo Drive, and I'm just going to be highlighting where I usually highlight, on my cheekbones, on my nose, and whatever's left, I just dusted it on my chin and my forehead. And I made a silly because I couldn't highlight my Cupid's bow because I already put lipstick. Then I'm taking my mascara again, and I'm just going to be coating my lower lashes. And then I'm going to be highlighting my inner corners, and we are all done, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every single week. And yes, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.